Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. Let's do that one more time. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Graduates, faculty, families, and friends. As CFO of the great state of Florida, I can tell you I am truly honored to be here today. And I'm also extremely honored not to be giving a political speech, let me tell you. My name is Blaise Ingoglia. No, I was not named after marijuana, a horse, or a stripper. I really wanted to see how the signer was going to do that. One more time, marijuana. Horse, stripper. Everyone, I speak 4 languages: English, profanity, sarcasm, and real stuff. Now, before I go any further, I should probably acknowledge that I am giving a commencement speech at a graduation that I never had. I did not even graduate from college. That's right, the guy giving your commencement speech never even got a degree. Why are you listening to me? Here's why. Because I did go to the school of hard knocks, and I was born PhD, poor, hungry, with a deep desire to succeed. Here's the secret. Here's the secret. Where you start matters a lot less than whether you are willing to lean into the uncertainty of the future and work hard to achieve your goals. Uncertainty is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. Tenacity and the willingness to be fearless are the keys to success, but success never rests. Your graduation here today is just one goal achieved. You will have 30, 40, 50, 60 years left on this planet, or Mars, depending upon how quickly Elon gets us there. And there is still much more work to be done and many, many more goals to set and achieve. So hopefully you will find this speech to be a little motivating and a little different than what you were expecting. You may not realize it yet, but just by being here today and the hard work that you have already put in, you are already changing your future. In 1996, I was living in New York City. I had no degree, no money, and I realized that I need to change my future. So I left my parents and my siblings and moved to Florida with just a couple of $100 in my pocket and a dream of making something big. I started a home building company, a finance company. I became a nationally ranked poker player and gave away all of my winnings to local charities. I got involved in local politics. I served my community as a state representative and a state senator. And now I have the honor of calling myself the chief financial officer in the greatest state in the greatest country in the world. It was not an easy road, but it was well worth it. What you learn in life is that most things don't come easy. There will be many challenges that lie ahead, but you must always remember that you are only confined by the walls that you build yourself. The only thing holding you back from future success is you. And don't procrastinate. Don't be in a position of woulda, coulda, shoulda. All you have is now. Tomorrow doesn't wait for us. Just go out and do it. So to help yourself on this continued journey of success, I have put together 5 important rules that you should remember and always follow. Rule number 1, learn how to think, not what to think. The world doesn't need more people who can recite answers or look up the answers on ChatGPT. And the world definitely does not need more yes people. When I hire people at my companies, I do not look for the person who is going to agree with me and agree with everything I say. I'm looking for the person who is going to challenge me and give me their honest opinion and the well thought out reasoning behind it. The world needs more people who can analyze problems, challenge assumptions, and call out the hypocrisy when needed. And don't be afraid to challenge the status quo. Be a thoughtful disruptor. Do not be afraid to be a disruptor. Now, I'm not saying go into your job and tell your boss that he or she is an idiot, unless your boss is an idiot. What I'm saying is always look to capitalize and exploit on those opportunities by finding a better way, no matter who or what stands in your way. Be Uber. Uber didn't ask for permission from the taxi cab industry to revolutionize the way we transport people in the digital age. Now, I know some people in this room are saying, "What's a taxi cab?" But that's my point. Rule number 2. Be tenacious, be fearless, work hard, but don't be afraid to fail. You will face setbacks. That is a certainty. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't always comes down to one thing: how you respond when things don't go your way. You can't always be successful in everything that you do, but you cannot stop trying. Nothing of great significance can ever be achieved without hard work. If you want to succeed, you must work your ass off. Ass, I missed that one. All right, good. And when you achieve your success, remember that no matter how well you think you are doing, there is always somebody waiting in the wings, willing to work harder than you and looking to take your place. Work harder than them, and always remember, remain aggressive in achieving your goals. Rule number 3. Never, ever listen to the naysayers. I love it when somebody tells me that I can't do something. It gives me the little extra motivation to prove them wrong. Some of the most successful people in the history of this nation were constantly being told that they could not do something. If Steve Jobs listened to the naysayers, none of you would have iPhones in your pockets today. The greatest basketball player in the history of the world, Michael Jordan. No, not LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team because his coaches says he wasn't ready. And then he famously hung that rejection letter in his room on his way to his 6th National Basketball Association championship. Let rejection and harsh criticism drive you instead of stop you. Keep believing in yourself no matter what people say, but at the same time, appreciate and thank those people who fought alongside you and stayed alongside you every step of the way. Rule number 4, be fiscally disciplined. I have seen more dreams ruined in this country by young people because they make big purchases way too early in their life and incurred way too much debt before they actually made it in life. Don't spend your time and energy trying to play catch up to pay off something you probably did not need in the first place. Don't make impulsive purchases trying to keep up with the Joneses and the cars that they drive and the vacations that they go on or the houses that they live on. Because guess what? The dirty little secret is the Joneses are bankrupt, trying to give up the appearance of something that they are not. Do not fall into that trap. No, you do not need that Louis Vuitton. No, you do not need that vacation on the French Riviera. And no, that new car can wait. I've made it, and I still drive around in a 2016 Chevy Tahoe with 206,000 miles on it. It's been paid off for years. It's right outside. You can check if I'm lying. But I will tell you, nothing in this world drives smoother than a vehicle that has 0 monthly payments. The most expensive thing is regret. Avoid it at all costs. Rule number 5, remember to give back. Trust me, Trust me, nothing in life is worth being this successful without the ability to give back to your community. Nothing in life is more gratifying than helping others, especially when they do not expect it. Success isn't always measured by one's bank account, the car that they drive, or the house that they live in. Sometimes, many times, success is measured by how many others you help along the way. And always respect those who have less money and less power than you, because one day you may find yourself in a position of needing help. Always give back. For the graduates, look, I'm not special. I am just ordinary, and I got news for you. You are not special. You are just ordinary. The world owes you nothing except an opportunity. Now, what you do with that opportunity is totally up to you. But when given those opportunities, I believe that ordinary people, just like you and me, we can do extraordinary things when we set our minds to a goal, we stay focused, and we work hard. Plenty of people go around and dream, but few people actually do. Be a doer. And don't believe it when they say, when opportunity knocks, you must be ready. Well, I got news for you. Opportunity doesn't knock. You knock. And if opportunity doesn't answer, break the damn door down. Don't leave your future in the hands of others. You are the masters of your own destiny. You are the authors of the script that will become your life story. Take out your chisel and start etching your story in stone. And if you don't like the words that have been written so far, or if you don't like the path that you are currently on, remember, your future does not have a remote control. If you don't like the path that you're on, you're going to need to get up off of your ass and change it yourself. So in closing, be someone that AI can't replace. Find out how to think big, never ever listen to the naysayers. They're just people that have failed, or worst, haven't even tried. Work hard and go out and make your mistakes. Embrace those mistakes, but make sure you are learning by each and every mistake that you make, because life is a basic math equation. So long as your desire to succeed is greater than your fear of making mistakes, you will always be on the right track. And always remember to give back to your community. And if you do all of this, if you take these rules to heart, I promise you, in 30, 50, 40, 60 years, we will all raise a glass and toast your extraordinary life. Congratulations, graduates, and Godspeed. May God bless you, and God bless the great state of Florida.
CFO Ingoglia, thank you for the inspiring.
Hold on for a second. Marijuana. Marijuana. All right, I'm sorry.
Inspiring, real, and colorful speech.
Thank you, sir.
The students are better for it, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, sir.